Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Fun Junkman here, aka Sourdough Fool. Uh, every weekend when I get done making my breads, I always have extra sourdough starter. I put a couple 100 grams into the refrigerator, store for the week. Holds good for a week. Seems to work out pretty good. The excess, I typically go on Google and I say, what can I make with my excess sourdough starter? So, a couple weeks ago, I found a Cheez-Its recipe. And I have done a little bit to doctor that Cheez-Its recipe. So it's a nice little healthy snack. Well, I can say healthy. It's probably not very healthy at all to eat as much sourdough as I do, or heck, even have a snack, right? But hey, this is a lot better than buying them in a store. So this stuff here, it's just starter. It is sourdough. It's flour and water. It's yeast in it. It's what it is. It has the flavor. So what I'll do is I take this and I will, it's going to drive some people nuts, but I like spicy stuff. And when my sister was in New York City this past year, she found me some ghost pepper salt. So I am going to spice my Cheez-Its up with some ghost pepper salt. Yeah, it's sea salt. I don't know who makes it. I'm not going to talk about the company, but I will put some ghost pepper salt in my Cheez-Its. Okay? Because, again, like I said, I like it spicy. I put ghost pepper, all kinds of stuff on it. But you see there, put a bunch of ghost pepper in there. Now, if I was baking, I wouldn't do this because that ghost pepper can kill the yeast, the spiciness, the stuff from like tortillas, whatever. Got a bag of sharp cheddar cheese here. I'm going to start trying to make my own cheese, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit because I live in a really small place. So yeah, I just add a bunch of cheese to it. See that? Measured it out perfect. Literally, that's how much was left in the bag. So I could take and blend that a little bit better, the cheese, but hey, why? This is kind of fun. So I'm going to mix all this up. Okay. And I'm going to try to get the cheese and everything into a ball. So I get it into a ball. Right? I actually want more sourdough starter. The recipe that I started with, I burnt the Cheez-Its because I think there was too much cheese and not enough starter. So I changed it a little bit because I don't want it to burn. And the first time I made these, it really did burn bad. So yeah, so that's what we have here. And so basically I'm making a cheese ball with cheddar cheese. I use sharp cheddar cheese, a little bit of ghost pepper sea salt, and sourdough starter. So I made a cheese ball, right? So the second thing is I'm going to grab my sheet pan lined with parchment paper, which I haven't done. I probably should have did that before I started the video, but hey, whatever. I think yeah. So I'll line it with parchment paper. So I didn't measure anything here, like you all seen. I didn't do any of that. I will grab myself a big tablespoon. I will put this down on my parchment paper. Okay. And I'm going to smooth this out. Okay. All I'm trying to do is get it as thin as makes sense, right? I don't want a bunch of holes in it. I mean, technically a Cheez-It should probably be a little bit thinner than how I'm going to make it, but again, yeah, whatever. I do it my way. Everybody does it their own way, right? And that's what's the best part. I do what I want to be able to eat. I cook stuff the way I cook it because I like the flavor of how I put it together. Some people might see this stuff and some of the stuff I'm going to release down the road, some recipes I'm going to make. People are going to say, why do you do that? I'm going to say, because I like it. That's going to be ultimately the recipe, the idea behind everything I make. Give people different ideas to try to change their flavor palette. Some people like it the way they like it, and some people don't. So that's the greatest thing about being people, is we can do it how we like it. Okay, so all I did here, spread this stuff out. Of course, spreading on parchment paper is not the easiest because this stuff is really sticky. I probably could have added some flour to it and rolled it out, but hey, I didn't yet. So maybe the next time I make these, I will. And I'm going to kick my oven off to about 425, cook it, and see what they look like. And if they actually turn out, you'll get to see this video. Otherwise, I won't share it. So yeah, all I did was one of my cheeses to be laid out like this. Okay. Could have went thinner, but hey, I'm gonna have spicy, thick Cheez-Its. Okay. Okay, the next step in this Cheez-It recipe that I'm making is to poke some holes in it so it allows the stuff to vent. So cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I pull it out and I got a little pricker here. I don't know what it's even called, but I like to prick stuff with it. So I will every so often just hit this. I'm baking this at 425 if I didn't happen to say that. I'm sure there's better things out there to do this with. You could use a spear, a skewer, anything like that. And so, yeah, you see it's kind of progressing along. The cheese isn't perfectly mixed all together, but hey, I didn't use enough cheese probably. But it looks better than the last round. That's all that matters to me. So, okay, back in the oven for another 20 minutes and see what happens. All right, here's the Cheez-Its after they come out of the oven. So, yeah, they kind of have that crispy taste to them, crispy side to them. They go from not quite cooked to almost burnt really quick. So I don't pay attention to time after I poke them with the hole so they vent. I will literally look in my oven about every 2 minutes to make sure. And this literally went from stuff that's like this color here to that in about 2 minutes. It still won't be too bad because the way I'll cut this up and trim it is going to work out pretty well. And all I do is I'll take a knife. You can take a pizza cutter, anything you want to, but you can just take a regular, fillet knife or any type of knife you have and just, go along and cut these as a crispy cracker, right? And so they'll turn out really well. You can see they're just, they're not real thick. Yeah, so should turn out pretty good. Okay, yeah, if you like these videos, folks, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my Twitter. Any of that stuff, it'll be, I'll post these on both. But yeah, if you like any of this stuff, I might even start up a Facebook page. So it's easier to ask questions and stuff like that on Facebook. So yeah, just let me know. And if you like these things, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more stuff coming. All right, thank you.